Hi friends, I welcome you all to my channel that is Learn Conceptually. So friends, I hope all of you have seen my previous video regarding the introduction of my channel. So friends, let us start this today's session. So friends, in today's session, I am planning to start one of the aptitude topic that is most simple and scoring section in the computer examination, that is simplifications. So the first topic I am going to start is the simplifications. I hope everybody is familiar with this topic, friends. So why I have chosen this means in some of the examinations, the more it is will be given for the simplifications. Like if you consider a back examination, in the prelims they will ask around 5 to 10 questions on this section itself. So where you can score complete 5 to 10 marks here. So let us start. Let us not waste too much of time here. So let us start the actual topic. So friends, I have referred some previous year question paper and I have selected some questions for you people. So in this video, I am going to solve around 5 problems, right? So in the next video, I will again add few more questions to this section. So let us start with the first problem. So friends, this is your first question. So what he is asking? He is asking us to find the value for this question mark. So see here, this value is inside the square root. So if you consider this as a x, so you have to find the root of x, right? Okay. So friends, before proceeding, you should have a knowledge of square numbers and its square roots. So I hope all of you know the square and square numbers. If you don't know, please I suggest that it's better to by heart the square numbers 1 to 30. This is a minimum requirement, friends. You should know the square numbers between 1 to 30, right? If you don't know, at least you should know how to find the squares and square roots of a given number, right? So I will tell you a method to find a square root here. For those who don't know, please see here. See here, our given number is what? Square root of 576, right? So for your reference, I will write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So square of 1 is 1, 2 is 4, 3 is 9, 4 is 16, 5 is 25, 6 is 36, 7 is 49, 8 is 64, 9 is 81, right? So whenever you are going to find the square roots of a given number, you should be remembering these numbers. These numbers should be in your mind, 1 to 9. So see here friends, how to find. See, for square numbers, if you want to find the square root of it, you have to select the last 2 digits. First you have to select the last 2 digits. If it is a cube number, you have to select the first last 3 digits. Since it is a square number, I am selecting only last 2 digits, right? So first you have to select the last 2 digits, right? And in these two last digits, you have to go for the unit digit. How much it is? 6, right? So it is ending with the 6. So first you have to select the square number ending with the 6, that is between 1 to 9. So how many numbers are ending with the 6? See this one, 16 and 36. So these are the two numbers which are ending with the 6, right? Now you have to select the square root of those numbers. 16 square root is how much? 4. 36 square root is 6. So write on that 4 and 6. Now go for the remaining number. How much it is? 5. Now again check the square numbers which are nearer to this number. So which are those? 1, 4, 9. See, 4 is the nearer one, right? So select this number 4. And again you have to select its square root. it is 2, right? So now we have found two square roots. For this number we have found two square roots, that is 24 and 26. But which is the correct answer? We don't know, right? So for that, what I suggest, we will select the middle number. See here, between 1 to 10, what is the middle number? 5. Between 10 to 20, what is the middle number? 25. Between 30 to 40, what is the middle number? 35. See, try to select the middle numbers ending with the 5. See, why I am focusing the middle numbers ending with the 5 means for multiplication it is very easy. That's why I am saying. Otherwise, you can do. You can check you can cross check here itself. Multiply 24 2 times, 26 2 times, whichever will come, that is your answer, right? But the better way is find the middle number, right? That too ending with the 5, right? So why means the numbers ending with the 5, for them the multiplication will be very easy. So I will show you. See here. Here the number is ending 20, right? It is starting with the 20, 24, 26. So what I told, 20 to 30. What is the middle number? 25, right? So I am selecting the 25 as my middle number. So try to multiply this. 25 into 25. How much it is? 5 5 is 25. So keep it as it is. 5 5 is 25. Keep it as it is. You have to add one number to this digit. Right? This first two digit is there, right? To this you have to add one number. So how much it is? 1 plus 2 is 3. And this 3 you have to multiply with this. 3 into 2. How much it is? 6. So 25 square is 625. Understood, friends, how to do it? Now compare this number here, friends. Compare this number with your answer. What are the answers we got? 24 and 26. See here, friends. For a 25, we are getting the number greater than 600, right? Means obviously for 26 it should be more than this one, right? But what is our given number? It is within the 600. So definitely we can say that this is not the answer, right? So definitely we can say the square root of 576 is 24. Understood, friends, how to come to a conclusion, right? This is how you have to find the square roots. If you don't know the square numbers, you have to find in this way. Okay. So now we have found the square root of 576. Similarly, find the square root of this 1764, friends. 1764. What is the procedure? First you have to select the last two digit. In that you have to go for a unit digit. So number ending with the 4 here. So check the square numbers ending with the 4. Which are those? Square numbers ending with the 4. Which are those? This one. 1, 9, 2. So 4 and 64 are the two numbers which are ending with the 4. You have to select the square root of that. 4 square root is 2 and 64 square root is 8. Right? Now go for the remaining number 17. So again check the square number nearer to this one, which is this 16. Right? 16. So 16 square root is how much? 4. So write down that 4. Right? So this is how we have to find. So we have to found again two numbers, 42 and 48. Next is what? We have to do the square of a middle number. So since it is starting with the 40, 40 to 50, which is the middle number? 45. So find the square of a 45. 5 5 is a 25. You have to add 1 to this digit. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 into 4 is 20. So 20, 25. So 20, 25. See here, friends, again. For 45, you are getting more than 2000. Means for 48, definitely it should be more than this. But what is our given number? It is within 2000. So definitely we can say that 48 is not our number. Right? 42 is the square root of given number. Understood, friends? It's very easy. You have to do some practice, right? So practice a lot. Take any of the textbooks and start practicing, friends. Okay, substitute those values. First one is 24 we got. Next, square root of x is equals to 42. So now you do the subtractions. Square root of x equal to 12 minus 4 is how much? 8 and carry 1. Right? So now we need x, not the square root of x. So what we have to do? You have to do the squaring on both sides. So when you do the squaring on both sides, it will become 18 square. 18 square is how much? 324. Right? See, 18 into 18, how much it is? 18 into 18. How you will do this 18 square? See, there is an easy way to do it. 20 minus 2 whole square. Either you use the identity a minus b whole square, right? It is in this fashion, a minus b whole square, that is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Or you can do like this also, 20 minus 2 into 18. Right? How much it is? 18 into 2, 30, 360. 360 minus 36. Again it will get 324. Understood, friends? Now let us move for the next example. Two integer 1 by 4 into 1 by 3 plus question mark is equals to 5. Okay. So friends, now we have to apply here the simplification rule. What is that simplification rule? That is V BODMAS. I have written here. So what it says, friends, we have to, whenever the problem will be like this, first we have to go for a vinculum or a bar. Next we should go for brackets of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. Right? Suppose if there is an example, see here 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus into 4 divided by 5 minus 3 is equals to 8. See what it says. See, this is a simple example for simplification. See what he is saying, whenever there are terms with bar or a vinculum, first you have to solve this one. First you have to solve this, the numbers having bar, right? Next you should go for brackets. See, again in the brackets there are different types of brackets. One is a round bracket, another is a curly braces or a flower bracket, and next big bracket. So how to proceed? Either I should start with the first this one or this one, right? See, always you should start with the round brackets. First, whenever brackets comes, you should go for this one. Then you should go for this one first, second. Then you should go for this one, right? This is the order you have to follow. Next, you should go for off. Suppose if there is a off is there, right? Soon after this brackets, you should go for this one. Off means what? It is nothing but multiplication. Next, you should go for division, multiplication, and if there are any additions are there, you should go for addition and then subtraction. Subtraction will be the last thing we should do in the simplification. Okay, so let us come to a problem, friends. Okay, what is saying? 2 integer 1 by 4 into 1 by 3 plus question mark is equals to 5. So first, friends, you convert this into the proper form. This is in the improper form. Convert into the proper form. How to convert? 2 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 by 4 into 1 by 3 plus question mark is equals to 5. Right? So 9 by 4. So do the cancellation. 3 1 ja, 3 3 ja. So 3 by 4 plus x is equals to 5. So I will send this x is equals to 5 minus 3 by 4. So now nothing is there, you have to take 1. Take the LCM, or better, what I suggest, friends, you just multiply this to this one. 4 5 is 20. 20 minus 3 is how much? 17. 17 by 4. X is equals to 17 by 4. And again, suppose if in the answer, in the options, if this is not there in the options, then he will be given in the improper form. So try to find the improper form. How to find? Divide this 17 by 4. How to divide? 4 4 is 16. 1 will be left. Right? So 4 integer 1 by 4. See, if this is not there in the answer, you have to go for this form. Right? So suppose if you don't know how to do it, see here friends, you have to just do the simple division. Divide this 17 by 4. 4 4 is 16. Remainder is 1. Right? So what I have done, 1 divided by 4, this is a 4 integer. You just write like this, 4 integer 1 by 4. That's what I have done. Understood friends? Friends, I am taking too much of time for simplification. See, don't waste too much of time in simplification. Right? Suppose there are 6 questions in your examination. Suppose there are 6 questions. You should take maximum of 3 minutes to solve those questions. See, on an average I am telling, take only 30 seconds for one question. Right? Don't waste too much of time. Whatever problem I have solved here, the maximum I can take 15 seconds to solve them. Right? For your understanding, I am taking too much of time. Right friends? So practice a lot so that you will get some idea. Right? 16 integer 7 by 8 divided by 1 integer 11 by 16 of 4 is equals to question mark. So again convert into the proper form friends. How much is 16 into 8? If you don't know the 16 table, just do like this. 6 8 is 48, 4 carry, 8 plus 8 1 is 8 plus 4, 12, that is 128, 128 plus 7. 8 plus 7 is how much? 15. 15 plus 120 is 135. 135 by 8 divided by 16 1 is 16 plus 11. How much it is? 27 of 4. So friends, again apply the BODMAS rule. What is saying? First we should go for vinculum, brackets and off. See, there are no brackets and vinculum. So there is a off term is there. First you simplify this off. 4 1 ja, 4 4 ja. Right? So now 135 by 8 divided by 27 by 4 is equals to question mark. So friends, see here, normally when a situation comes like this, what the students will do, 135 by 8 into 4 by 27. This is what the students do. See, don't waste this much of time here again. This is unnecessary step. We can do the simplification here itself. Right? Don't write this step. See how to do it. How to do it? See, directly you can do the cancellation here itself. 4 1 ja, 4 2 ja, 27 1 ja, 27 5 ja. Right? So directly we can write. See how it is now. 5 by 2 divided by 1. It is in this form. After simplification, it is in this form. Is equals to question mark. So our answer is what? Question mark is equals to 5 by 2. You can again keep this in improper form. Divided by 2. 2 2 is 4. 1 left. Right? This is how you can write. Next, let us go for one more solve time. Next is saying 253 divided by 11 into question mark is equals to 124 minus 32. Okay. So friends, Again, there are no brackets and off terms. Start with the division. So 11 1 ja, 11 2 ja, 3 ja. So 23 into question mark. Don't waste too much of time for the steps. You will not get any marks for steps here. So directly, if any cancellation is possible, do it there itself. 124 minus 32. 4 minus 2 is how much? 2. 12 minus 3 is 9. 92. Now, how to do the simplification, friends? Since it is multiplication, if you send this number to this side, it will become division. Again, don't waste one more step here. Do the cancellation here itself, but how you do it? You don't know the 23 table, right? So what I do normally, I will check this unit digit and this unit digit. So in the 3 table, when 2 will come? 3 4 is 12, right? So try to cancel this 23 with 4. Check, multiply 4 to this 23, how much you will get? 4 3 is 12, 1 left, 4 2 is 8 plus 1 9. So 92. This is how you have to do, friends. This is simplification tricks. These are the simplification tricks, right? So the question mark will be 4. Understood? Now let us go for our today's last problem. That is 42 square plus 4 square minus 484 is equals to 6 raised to question mark. Okay, so this is somewhat interesting, friends. See what he is asking. He is asking us to find 6 raised to question mark. So he is asking us the index term. He is asking us the index term or the power term. So I can write this as 6 raised to x, right? Because I don't know this power term, right? Now do the simplification. So friends, see, always you know that LHS is equals to RHS, right? See, the RHS is what? It is in this form, 6 raised to x. The base term is 6, right? So try to bring this left hand side term also the base as 6, right? You have to do the simplification in such a way that try to bring this base term as 6, right? So let us see how to do it. 42 squares. So what is the 42 square, friends? In your first example, we have done that, right? The square root of 1764. We have found what? 42, right? So just you write that value. 42 square is how much? 1764. 1764. See, plus 16 minus 484 is equals to 6 raised to x. Right? Don't waste again this step. You can add here itself and do the subtraction, right? So for your understanding, I am writing here. Say 64 plus 16 is how much? 80. So 1780 minus 484. Right? So how much it is? 6, 9, 2, 1. So 1296. So if we simplify the LHS, we will get 1296. Right? Now, can you bring this 1296 in the with respect to base as a 6? See, by seeing this, I can tell that it is a square of 36 numbers. But if you don't know this, what is this number, then how to do it? See here, friends, there is a trick. See, we want what in the RHS? We want the number with the base 6, right? So try to divide this LHS number with the 6, right? 1296. Try to divide this left hand side number with 6. So 6 2 ja 1 ja 6 6 ja, right? 6 3 ja 6 6 6 6 1 ja, right? So friends, if you multiply this 6 4 times, you will get this number 1296, right, friends? So we have found the number in the LHS side with base as a 6. So 6 raised to x. Now what we have to do, friends? We have to apply the law of indices. What it says? A raised to m is equals to a raised to n. what it says, if the bases are same, we can equate the powers. We can equate the powers, right? M is equals to N. So same thing we have to do here, friends. Check the base terms, both are 6. If the base are equal means we can equate the powers. So we have found that x is equals to 4. Understood, friends? That's all, friends. So these are the 5 problems I have chosen from the previous year SBI clerk prelims examination, that is conducted in the 2019, right? So I will give you one more example. You try to find the solution, friends. Otherwise, if you didn't get 81 cube into 6 square, 18 raised to minus 2 is equals to 3 raised to, right? So friends, take this example as your homework. Try to solve and comment it down in the comment section, right? I will see, and suppose if you are not able to solve, in the next class I will tell you how to do it. So that's all, friends, for today's session. I hope you have enjoyed it and learned something new here. So if you have learned anything new, friends, please subscribe, like and share my video, right? So see you in the next video, friends. Bye.